And we are back. So what we're talking about today, we're talking about the developer stream that just ended. Let's just jump into it. It was a really good stream in my opinion. It was less than 40 minutes. You could have ordered a pizza and it would have probably been to the house, and you probably might have been on the second slice before this ended. And I'm not mad at it. It was informative, it was fun, the information came out, it is what it is. So let's get into it without further ado. Now, what they talked about in this one was the Hawkeye PlayStation Plus skin. Now that skin, as of right now, it's been fixed. The issues they're having as far as you claiming that add-on, just log in when you highlight your game. If you look to the left, again, you got to be on PlayStation. Actually, I think it's the right. When you look to the right, it should say like add-ons. You click that, and that way you get that bundle, which is normally a skin, some units, and then you'll also get a nameplate. So they're saying as right now that's fixed. Put in the comments, is it fixed? Is it working for you? The next thing that they talked about was the patch. There's another patch that's coming out, and that's good. More patches, meaning the support on the game. Now this next patch won't be anything special. This patch is solely just to clean some stuff out in the background. So I want to say like a kind of like a quality of life, because you want to make sure everything's running the way it should be. They'll probably come up with more details as we get closer into it. So again, nothing crazy that's going to be put into this. It's nothing as of right now that will say, hey, wow, they added that, let's go try it out. It's more or less just communicating, hey, look, there's a patch, and the patch is going to clean some stuff up in the background. They did mention the Iron Man skin, and they mentioned it and did it in a different way. They actually showed us that skin. That way there is no hype or anticipation or miscommunication. Hey, here's the new skin, here's where we pulled it from the comics, this is what you're looking at. And I think if they keep this up on two levels, this is great. The first level is for them actually just saying it on the devs, like this, doing it on the stream is great, because it makes the stream more impactful. So sometimes you don't have news, this is that news. It doesn't always have to go the route of the social media. It can hold the information for the dev stream if you can, and let the social media play off of it. So the fact that they showed it first and they told you about it, then the other part about it is they compared it with the comic in which they were inspired from. It's not going to be exact all the time, but showing how close that was. And I think this is one of the best skins that's come out thus far. Now, I'm not going to buy it, not because I don't want to. I do want to, but I normally take whatever money I get from you guys in the support, and I just put it into the channel. Also, I'm saving all my resources and everything for T'Challa, but that's a different story for another time. But the other cool thing about this is the detail on this skin. Man, if they keep giving us skins of this type of detail, I mean, it really, again, they make all their revenue from the marketplace. That's just a given. They've talked about it. It's important with all the free things that we're getting in the game. So if they can get the quality up and keep it that way, I don't think people are going to have a problem spending their own money on skins if that's what they want to do. And there's other things they can do, or they mean the devs can do, to give us things like patterns or whatnot. So if we don't want to spend, we can still get some new really awesome skins. So I like what they were doing with that. Now, moving on, the other thing that they kind of hinted or let us know about in this stream was the Tachyon event that's coming, the one you can play as a combination of your favorite characters and have a whole team of Hulk or Thor or whatever your favorite, you know, character are. I mean, they're testing some stuff. I think they want to see if they're able to have this be a normal thing in multiplayer without throwing off the balance of the game. But for that and the Red Room takeover, which they've already admitted that it will have to do somewhat with the launch of the Black Widow movie, and I believe there's a novel or something that comes out about the same time, but it doesn't necessarily go into the realm of the movie. Put in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. But in previous videos and podcasts that I've done, I've said pay attention that some of this stuff looks like it's coming out in the same line as Marvel's, you know, television and movies and comics and things of that nature. And it's not crazy to think that way, but we're actually watching it as this is probably one of the few times that they admit that this will fall into that same, you know, time gap. Now, They said next week we're going to get information on the Tachyon event, and we're also going to get more information on the Red Room takeover. So it's going to be interesting to get that information. Now, they've already kind of hinted a few days back with the Red Room takeover that what's going to happen is we're going to get Marvel Cinematic Universe inspired skins. Now, there's nothing wrong with the word inspired. I'm inspired to continue to do what I'm doing because you guys are awesome. Now, the thing that I probably think is going to happen is it's not going to be the heroes that you see maybe on the movie screen put into the game, nowhere near their voice or anything. I think it's just, hey, look, we're going to take a nod to this, and we might even pull it almost stitch to stitch, but it's not going to be 100%. And they've already said this will cost. So I'm pretty sure it's going to probably be, if not the highest price that we've ever seen, it's going to fit in the same category pricing as a legendary. And again, I don't have a problem with it. The only issue I had about the information about the skins and the Red Room and that tweet that went out was, once again, it was them stumbling on the communication. It should have been something that was put out at one whole thing, probably saved to the devs. It doesn't make any sense to put some of this information out on your social media. Your social media should back up the information from the dev stream, in my opinion, unless it's a timed release. That just didn't make any sense to post, hey, Red Room takeover, and then later on come back and almost sneak in the conversation of, hey, it's gonna cost you. And I think a lot of us know it was gonna cost us, but just the way you executed that, not good in my book. That, I don't know how you feel about it, put in the comment. Now, the other thing that they talked about was the flashback gear. There's a fix coming for that soon. Next week is what they're saying. Now, the flashback gear, if I'm correct, they made the missions for those to have legendary items drop so that the replay value was, you know, worth it as they're working on, you know, gear 2.0 or 1.5, whatever you want to call it. But PlayStation 5, and I don't know if there's anyone else you can put in the comments, but PlayStation 5 users, I was told in the Discord recently that they're not able to get this legendary item that drops the guarantee. So they're working on a fix for that, and that's going to be fun because it's going to be more value for your time and allow you to farm and get ready for this in-game or more in-game content. Now, as we continue on, Phil went ahead and let us know that the first patrol mode is going to be in the wasteland. Now, they did kind of mention that before. I mean, it's in the actual roadmap and the detailed roadmap that's coming out that it's going to be, it says in it is wasteland patrol, I believe. It's going to be, you know, a new zone type of mission. And what he added on top of that was he hopes that it's going to be in different regions or areas, settings that they have in the game, but that'll all depend on how we receive this new content, these new missions, these new zone missions. Now, he also said in a Reddit post or thread that he started where people are, you know, giving not only feedback on the news of it, but just, hey, these are the ideas that we have, that he's reading all of it, they're reading all of it, the team, and they love it and they want more of it. They might not respond to anything or shout out any ideas that grab their attention, but don't think that they have not spent time reading them, and they will continue to read them and get more and more, you know, information off of it. And that's great because, like I said, the communication is one of the biggest things with this game, followed by the RNG or the looting, the farming, the value of your time to look for gear, and then the in-game content. I think without those things, in-game content means nothing if your time isn't valued with the grind of the loot and the whether or not legendaries and exotics are powerful, buffs and nerfs, or the miscommunication of things that go through like the XP rework. So I like the direction they're going and the stuff they're talking about. So without further ado, let's continue to move on. Now, the devs went ahead and showed us the new Iron Man skin that's coming out next week. Now, if they would have saved this for the end and then said goodbye, it would have been a home run. But unfortunately, I believe they showed it off too early and didn't really have any other information towards the end of it. And I think they should have showed this at the very end, say goodbye, and I think the community would have been just on a buzz for the weekend. But nevertheless, I think this is going to be a winner, and if they keep the level of detail like this, people will pay money, and I don't have a problem with it. It only gets me more hopeful to see skins on T'Challa or Captain Marvel, or hoping for Blue Marvel. I hope we get hashtag we need Blue Marvel. Anyways, this one is from the Marvel comics called, I believe, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, Superior Iron Man, right? And as I show this loving picture of Tony Stark's holding this baby, don't know if it's a baby, it can be an alien. The reflection looks like a little alien thing, but if it's a baby, it's an alien baby, and it's cute in my book. But anyways, showing how loving this person is. Sitting on a couch, you can see that his demeanor has changed. Apparently he, in this comic, he is an a-hole. He is the worst a-hole of any a-hole could be. He's greedy, he wants money, he wants to take over the world. I don't know exactly. All I know is this is the worst Tony Stark that's ever been put in a comic. Apparently he is a bad guy. Put in the comments a summary, or maybe you're like, hey, look, if you like this, read this, or point us in the right direction. But apparently he's a bad guy, as far as personality wise. And so he's sitting here like, yeah, so what, I am. And they went ahead and tore this, it seems like almost stitch for stitch, and put this in the game. And I think it's a good look. In the picture I'm about to show you, there is no light up on the chin, and the picture that was not picture, but the in-game that the devs used, that was on a older build. So they're saying it's not gonna look the same as the picture I'm about to show you. And let's just put the picture up. So the picture's up there, flying high, loving it, official. We get a chance to look at this. And like I said, I think they're heading in the right direction. It looks good. What do you think? I mean, this looks good. I'm not gonna spend any money on it, because if you followed this, you know that I'm not gonna spend any money on any skins. If you do, knock yourself out. That's you. Enjoy it. I'm saving all my love for T'Challa when the Black Panther War for Wakanda expansion comes out. If you happen to hear any loud sounds, the kids and the wife are back, and this is normally in editing mode, but I just realized there was some more information that kind of came out. One of them was the aerospace outfits. So that's out in the game right now, currently, as live as this video is. Captain America and Iron Man are available in the marketplace, and they're going to each week put another character out where you'll be able to get these pretty cool looking skins. Let me know which one's your favorite. And then the other thing about it was you have until April the 8th to get this Black Widow nameplate for free in the marketplace. So again, you have until the 8th of April to get this Black Widow nameplate for free in the marketplace. Now, before I get out of here, I have to say thank you to the cool cast that subscribed and hit the like button. Regardless what kind of video I'm putting out, you're just here for the conversation. I appreciate that. For the new cool cats who are just now subscribing each and every day, I greatly appreciate it, and I value your time. Thank you once again. You could have been anywhere in the world, and you're here in the Panther's Den. Until next time, yep, Kalika-lika-lao.